Good evening. Seems like we were just here. It's so good to see you all, and I'm just so proud to be kicking off this music series. I gotta tell you, it's been a great day. I don't know if any of you follow us on Facebook, but I made a little video clip yesterday, and it's gotten over 1,000 views. And I thought I put some advertising out, and I messed that up, but but that's all organic. So I'm just so pleased that I want to, again, just thank you. Please keep liking and sharing. We've got many other great events, but today, we're to kick us off, I'm just excited to have the Swing Syndicate back, and they got a great show planned for us. So I hope you all enjoy it. We do have some refreshments after, so please come and join, visit with each other, and it's been a long winter, so let's have some cookies and punch and talk about what we're going to do this summer. Remember, too, that these concerts are made possible by your generous donations, so if you feel inclined, please help us keep the spirit alive, keep this music going in the community and supporting the arts. And once again, enjoy the show. Thank you. I leave it to Swing Syndicate.
This off with some Count Basie, a Sammy Nestico tune called Switch in Time from Basie Straight Ahead. Back in 1968, we featured Nico Klassen on trombone, and a little help from Don Barkowiak on piano and Adam Kalapara back on the drums. We are going to now go to something a little bit slower. The big band community has a long history of borrowing music from other musical genres. And this next tune is not one of those. Blueberry Hill actually was written back in 1940 and was a hit for Glenn Miller before Fats Domino ever got his hands on it. So sit back and listen to the big band sound of Blueberry Hill.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Our next tune was written by Joaquina de Abro. He called the tune Tico Tico no Farello, Sparrow in the Bran. It turns out some other composer had written a tune by that name, and so he had to change it to Tico Tico no Fuba, Sparrow in the Cornmeal. Subtle difference. Either way, it's a wonderful tune, Latin piece that Xavier Cugat recorded a few times and was really popular with the Grateful Dead. Tico Tico.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you.
Pardon me while I catch my breath. We're going to slow it down a little bit, both because we like to change things up and out of sheer necessity. We're going to do something now by Thelonious Monk, and before we get into it, I want to take a moment to introduce our trumpet section. Starting at my end, we got Andy Wickstrom, Luther Bird, Max Popkin, Josie Allah, and Bella Rakov. I'm going to do a Thelonious Monk classic from 1943 called Round Midnight.
1, 2, 3, and...
Composers get inspiration from some unusual places at times. As the story goes, Duke Ellington gave Billy Strayhorn directions on how to get to his house by subway. How do you get to Sugar Hill way up in Harlem? You take the A train. To help take us through the process, we've asked Bella to come up from the trumpet section and tell you all about it.
One, two, two, three, four.
You must take the A train to go to Sugar Hill way up in Harlem. If you miss the A train, you'll find it miss the quickest way to Harlem. Hurry, get on board, it's coming. Listen to those rails a thrumming. On board, get on that A train. Soon you will be on Sugar Hill in Harlem. You must take that A train to go Sugar Hill way up in Harlem. If you miss the A train, you'll find you've missed the quickest way to get to Harlem. Oh, whoa, hurry, get on board, it's coming. Can't you hear those rails are thrumming? All aboard that A train. Soon you'll be on Sugar Hill in Harlem. When I'm in New York City, I go see theater. I love NY. T-shirts say they love me too. Maybe I'll hit the shops on Old Fifth Avenue. I'll go sightseeing, I'll go see Miss Liberty. Wicked, Rent, Legally Blonde, Hairspray, these are my favorite plays. New York stars spreading the news, this is where I'm meant to be. Look around, there's so much to see in New York City. Maybe I'll even take the A train to go to Sugar Hill way up in Harlem. Yeah. Hurry, get on board, it's coming. Can't you hear? Those rails are coming. All aboard that A train. Soon you'll be on Sugar Hill in Harlem. Yeah.
Something up by Paul McCartney now. McCartney went to a party of art students where a student with a goatee and a striped t-shirt was singing a French song. McCartney soon wrote a farcical imitation of that tune to entertain his friends, and it didn't really have lyrics as much as it had French-sounding groaning going on in the tune. And that would have been the way the tune ended, and all we would have ever learned of it, except John Lennon said, well, why don't you work it into a proper tune and we'll put it on our next album. McCartney didn't speak French, so he had to go to a friend's wife who was a French teacher and get some help with the lyrics. But when all was said and done, we ended up with one of the most beautiful love songs to come out of the 60s. We're going to do a big band version of it for you now. It's called Michelle.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Cuban band leader Perez Prado had a hit on his hands when he toured Mexico with a tune called Que Rico El Mambo. Sonny Burke heard it and liked it and recorded it, and it was a big hit in the U.S. This was not lost on Perez Prado, who was persuaded to do a U.S. tour where he played the tune to enthusiastic audiences across America, renaming the tune Mambo Jambo.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
again. We're going to slow it down because we're old. Some of us. We got an Ellington tune for you now, written back in the 30s, and it's one that doesn't get nearly as much airplay as some of his others, but it's a beautiful tune that we think deserves to be put out more often. It's got some nice trombone in it. I want to take that opportunity to introduce you to the trombone section with Nico Claassen down next to me, Travis Cook, Jessica Cates, and down at the end, Stu McKenzie. Duke Ellington tune called Black Butterfly. Every now and then, someone expresses some concern about the things I say during the introductions, just how accurate are they? And I want you to know that my commitment to accuracy is strong. And I happen to know, having researched it, there are 257 rivers and major streams in the Crimean Peninsula. This tune has nothing to do with any of them. Crimea River was written by Arthur Hamilton for Ella Fitzgerald to sing in a movie called Pete Kelly's Blues. That scene was cut from the film before it was released. The director's wife happened to know about the tune and really liked it. Her name was Julie London, and she released it and had a reasonably big hit with it. It's been recorded many times since then, and after tonight, I want to think none of those will matter. All you will remember is Bella's version. Cry Me a River.
1, 2, 3,
Now you say you're lonely. You cry the long night through. Well, you can cry me a river. Cry me a river. I cried a river over you. Now you say you're sorry for being so untrue. Well, you can cry me a river. Cry me a river. I cried a river over you. You drove me nearly out of my head, and while you never shed a tear, babe, I remember all that you said. You told me love was so plebeian. You told me you were through with me. Now you say you love me. Well, just to prove you do, come on and cry me a river. Cry me a river. I cried a river over you. Just to prove you do, come on and cry me a river. Cry me a river. I cried a river over you. Cry me a river. Cry me a river.
As I mentioned, we pick up tunes from all sorts of other musical genres. Next up, we got something from the Broadway stage, Rodgers and Hammerstein, no less. This piece is from the 1945 musical State Fair, and the film version of it won the Oscar for Best Original Song. It's called It Might As Well Be Spring.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Some Stan Kenton up next. We're going to feature the saxophones on this tune. It's the first movement of Stan Kenton's Suite for saxophones. And this will feature, starting closest to me, Kevin Bowman, Myra Pruder, Mike Steele, Jordan Parrish, and on the foundation end of the sax section, Mike Weiss. It's a piece that's smooth, romantic, and compelling. It's called Opus in Pastels.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
For his 1982 album Parfait, bassist Ron Carter wrote a piece in memory of his friend Duke Pearson. It's called simply Blues for DP. Something by Irving Gordon, and most of you probably don't know Irving Gordon by name, but he wrote a tune that the Nelson Riddle Orchestra arranged, and they recorded it with Nat King Cole back in '52, and it was a bit of a hit. In fact, the 1952 version that they recorded is still the most popular version of the tune, despite having been recorded by such musical luminaries as George Benson or Sammy Davis Jr., Aretha Franklin, Peggy Lee, even Merle Haggard. Nat King Cole's big hit, Unforgettable.
That's what you are.
Bella Rocco. Something by Neil Hefti that he wrote for the Basie Orchestra in the mid-50s. Basie recorded it over and over. We're going to introduce the rhythm section because they're kind of featured prominently in this. We got Adam Kalapara back on the drum set. Ramsey Hussein on the upright bass. Don Bartkowiak tickling the ivories. And I'm Gabriel. I hit things and come up with preposterous introductions to tunes. Here we go with Neil Hefti's tune entitled simply Cute. Thank you all for coming out this evening and sharing some jazz with us. We're going to wrap things up now with a Bob Mintzer piece. Bob's one of the West Coast jazz composers. He wrote something that was inspired by the drumming of Elvin Jones, and he called it Elvin's Mambo. Swing Syndicate Big Band under the direction of Travis Cook. Thank you for joining us this evening. It just would not have been half as fun without you. All right, maybe one more. Something with a little folk rock feel to it, but with a jazzy twist. Lennon-McCartney's Norwegian Wood. Swing Syndicate Big Band, thank you again. We look forward to doing this with you sometime in the future.
All right, thank you so much for being here tonight, kicking off our series. It's just wonderful to see you all. It's always a pleasure, and it's great music. Thank you all for being here. Feel free to stay and visit with us, okay? We'd love to talk with you. And we're off next week, but Wednesday, July 8th, great choir, the Motor City Blend. I've heard them practicing. They're just fantastic. They're going to educate us in barbershop quartet. And actually, there's 32 ladies singing in the group. They're fantastic. Please come. And, of course, Dave Bennett on July 15th. Please join us for that. So, again, thank you. Have a great evening, and hope to visit with you. Of course, services 9 and 11 a.m. Let's not forget about that on Sunday, right? Okay. Have a great evening, and thank you again, Swing Syndicate. Yes.